Welcome everyone, Adam the Woo here, wearing an appropriate ball cap, headwear. I am heading back to Orange County, California. Very shortly I will be heading over to the Orlando International Airport. As the recording of this, it is June 29th, 2021, and I am gonna hop on a plane. I have a layover in Houston, Texas. I have chosen United Airlines, and this will be the first time ever in the existence of my lifespan, after hundreds of flights, that I will be going first class. The reason I decided to opt for this, I'm 6'3", do not have a lot of leg room, and over the last 12-13 months, Delta Airlines has been my airline of choice simply because they were not filling up the middle row. So when you get towards the back of the plane, you have 3 rows on either side. Normally when you're going coast to coast with the bigger airlines, they were not selling the middle seat. So I would choose the window, sometimes the aisle, but most of the time the window seat, and there would be no one beside me. All that is gone by the wayside. There is no distancing on airlines. Also, I would also pay about another $100 per seat, plus fees, maybe even $150 to get the extended legroom, to get 2 or 3 more inches of legroom so my knees were not smushed up in front of the seat person behind me. That was all. I kind of figured it out as far as a one-way trip. It was only about $200 less than if I just went up to first class. Now, over the years, I've always thought, should I do first class? Should I document what a first class flight is like? And today is the day to celebrate me going back to California after 135 days. I think maybe my math is correct on that. Oh, the church bells are ringing. It is now 10 o'clock, 10 a.m. My flight does not depart for a few hours. Got a couple other things I want to do before heading over there. You know, tying up some loose ends and whatnot. But I'm going first class. I fear, well, I don't fear, but is going first class, is it going to be difficult to go back to coach after you have that? And really the only reason is so I have a little bit more room, so I can document it, stretch my legs out. And I'm almost 47 years old, and I've never done first class. I've never been upgraded. I did not get a complimentary upgrade. I am paying the extra little bit of money. I think it was about $450, just shy of $500, maybe even less than that. Between $400 and $500, where if I would have had the extended legroom just behind first class, which is what I usually do, probably $250, $300. So coughed up the extra amount and just said, heck it, I'm doing it. I'm inviting you to join me. This has been a long-winded explanation. Shall you? Now, I did contemplate driving cross-country back to Southern California, but decided to fly. And when I get there, I'll be renting a car and, you know, just taking public transit and ride share, catching rides with friends, renting cars, things like that. My vehicle here, taking over to my parents' house, they're gonna watch over it while I'm gone. No plans on when I'll be back. I'll be back at least by October 1st, but other than that, not really sure when I'll be back. It really is kind of incredible that I've been gone as long as I have. I left on Valentine's Day, middle of February. I've now been dropped off. Unattended vehicles will be towed, and face coverings are required everywhere. I have made it to the United, says it right across the board there. I have made it to the United walkthrough. Ticketing and check-in. Looks to be quite a few people in here. It is very busy. With 4th of July just around the corner, it's not quite holiday weekend yet. You know, it's still a little bit of a ways off. Today is the 29th as the recording of this. Let's see if I can see my departure on there. Out of, let's see, I am going to, my layover is in Houston. Oh yeah, right up top there. It says on time. Just gotta double check and see if that's it. Yeah, that's it. Gate number 42. Boy, this is a real beehive of activity in here, is it not? Okay, gates 1 through 59 straight ahead. I'm looking for 42. That's where I'm heading, right over through that area. And take a look how many arrivals and departures there are. Quite a bit out of OIA. Glad I got here a little bit early. Made it through, and now heading over to the 30 through 55 area to go on a monorail. Now 126, 127. Still got plenty of time. Okay, maybe catch this one in time. Oh, nope, missed it. So close. So the next one will be on this side. Hey, take a little monorail over. Now this is not my plane, but there is another United pulling in here at the very end of the section. You can see it's pulling in right now to let off the passengers, and there's yet another one over here at 44 that is parked and about ready to start boarding. This is the whole United area. Oh look, there goes the flying food group. That's what has the meals, delivering the meals on board before they take off. I don't know if I've ever flown United before. I used to do American all the time and then Delta when they were separating seats, but now I'm on United. I'm not partial to one airline. I just go with whatever works. Now I did not forget my headphones. I will usually watch stuff on my phone or listen to podcasts and whatnot. But if you did forget something, they have these vending machines, sound and mobile accessories, and you can get chargers, you can get headphones, you can even get, well, that's pretty much what it is, chargers and headphones. This is gate number 40 here. This is not my plane either. Mine has not arrived quite yet, but you can see the tower off in the distance, the control tower. 42 is kind of co-joined to this. You can see there's no plane there now. 44 there's a plane, 40 there's a plane, but 42, mine has not arrived yet. It'll be here soon. If you so choose to do a little shopping while you're waiting, there's a couple little vestibules, little stands here. There's Mystic Silver, pure shopping magic. And then over here is Natalie's Candy Jar. Now I've seen these in other airports that they were full stores, but this one's just like a little stand. That is a very decent size lollipop right there, and in true Florida fashion, the original Choco Gator.
Please depart to backlane 24 for passenger assistance.
I think maybe the speakers up here are not working correctly. It sounds like a Star Wars character.
Caribbean crew member, please depart to backlane 24 for passenger assistance.
The speaker's blown. Here's a better view of the food court area in here. They have Freshens, smoothies. Smoothie sounds pretty good. I'm not going to get one, but it does sound pretty good. There's also Nature's Table, or Wendy's, Wok, and Mexican Eats place over there in the corner. It's very busy in here. I feel like I always get to the airport way too early and just pace around, walk around until it's my time to board. There was one time though I kind of fooled around with it, teased it a little too much, and got here with not enough time, and they closed the door before I was able to board, and I missed my flight. It happened at LAX. I had to go all the way back home and go back the next day. I wasn't too happy. So I guess better safe than sorry, and always get to the airport a little early. Gate 42, plane is now arriving. There it is. Ooh, I can hear the engine through the open door. It's just now arriving. That's my plane. One of the two. It's the first one that goes to Houston, and there's a layover. And it's about little platform is about to attach to the door. A little behind the scenes here. Very close, it's getting closer. This is the platform I will be walking across to board. It's very exciting. There it goes, almost attached. Almost attached. And I will be boarding on the way to Houston. And then Houston to SoCal. Boarding was scheduled to begin about 12 minutes ago. door has not opened and boarding has been delayed just a little bit. Hopefully not much longer, however. Sounds like the engine's already on. There definitely is a lot more leg room in here than what I'm used to. However, there is no pull-down tray table. Sometimes I will, I'll download something on my phone to watch. I'll have the tray table flip down, and I'll put my phone across here. I use this, but there is no tray table. There's going to be some more turbulent weather, some inclement weather we're going to be flying through, so quite a bit of light turbulence throughout the course of this flight on the way to Houston.
Check to make sure their seatbelts securely fastened as well. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Getting a sandwich here, carved chicken on Italian bread, chicken provolone, and Parmesan garlic butter, and kale cream cheese. This thing is warm too. When he handed it to me, you can feel the warmth through the bag. They even give you a ceramic plate. Look at that, fancy.
Please open the window shade for landing. Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for arrival and meeting.
Tough to see, but that's downtown Houston, way over there. We did a complete circle around the city. We went past it and then backtracked, probably due to weather, but you can kind of make out downtown over there. Fast on that one. It was a fast landing. Getting us to the gate quick. We are moving.
For everyone's health and safety, we have changed our deplaning process. After we arrive at the gate, the seatbelt sign has been switched off. Please remain seated until I've called your row to deplane. At that time, please check your seat back pocket in the area around your seat to make sure you have all of your belongings before exiting the aircraft. Please use caution when you open the overhead bins, as items usually move around during turbulence. On behalf of everyone at United and our Star Alliance partners, we'd like to thank you for coming with us today. We sincerely appreciate your business and we're looking forward to seeing you again on your next United flight.
They are wasting no time getting us to the gate. This is like the fastest I've ever gotten from landing to the gate. Just like moving right along. Alright, according to this, it is going to be 20 minutes late. It says late aircraft C-14 to Orange County, California. Departs now at 6:30. It is now 5:31, so I'm good. And it's not over. I believe I got to walk, turn that corner, and then go all the way down to probably one of those over there. Alright. Keep going. I believe the one straight ahead over there is the one I'll be boarding in 20 minutes or so, give or take.
Settled. We'd like to review our carry-on stowage policy with you. You're allowed 2 items on board. The smaller of those 2, like your backpacks and shopping bags, please place those items underneath the seat in front of you, leaving the overhead bin space for the large rollerboard bags. Those items should fit in wheel or handle first. If you're having any trouble stowing in,
First Officer bookings and our full cabin crew led by Shannon. I'd like to thank you for joining us, United. Flight 1982, non-stop service out to the OC, John Wayne Regional. We should be pushing back here in just a moment. Looks like all the doors are buttoned up. Obviously, the airplane got in a little bit late, so we're a little behind schedule. I think we're going to make up a good chunk of it. Right now, our show is getting in 11 minutes after schedule. That's really not too bad. Weather out of here, a little dicey still as the thunderstorm dissipates, so we'll pick them and bob and weave, as it were, climbing up. Might have to keep the fasten seatbelt sign a little bit longer than normal. As soon as we get smooth there, we will try to get it off. We do ask you to abide by that fasten seatbelt sign while we pick our way through the weather. Lastly, getting there. Lights at the end of the tunnel. Still have to wear those masks, though. FAA requirement. We appreciate your cooperation. Welcome aboard.
Flight attendants, please arm your doors for our departure. Cross-check, verify straps, stand by for all call.
A very short stop off in Houston. About an hour. Look, they have a monorail here too. See it going by over there? For round two, I opted for this little box of goodies. There's some white cheddar cheese, some hickory smoked almonds, some Mediterranean apricots, some salami slices, even a little chocolate down there. These are called cream crackers, and a multi-grain cracker.
Let's have a sandwich or a snack box. I've got a chicken sandwich, tomato basil.
flight attendants to take their seats. Boy, it is really bouncy.
Local time will be 7:30 p.m. Nice night as usual in Orange County. Garden temperature 70 degrees, high clouds. Right now obscuring the sky, but nothing of any great concern. Today we are going to be pulling into the gate number 8. As always, we do appreciate you flying with United Airlines, and we'll be just a few minutes out there.
Now there's something I haven't seen in over a few months. Mountain ranges. Florida is very flat. It's good to be back on the West Coast.
Let's get ready for landing by taking your seats and putting away your carry-on items. We'll be coming through the aisle to collect any last service items.
Very unusual formations down there, those circles along the ground, right? Wonder what those are. Check that out, it's like a big hidden Mickey.
Seatbelts are securely fastened, your tray tables are stowed, seat backs are in their full upright position. Any carry-on items you brought out during the flight should now be completely underneath that seat.
Getting some good views of these mountains here. Familiar landmarks. Almost there. So close. So close. Pump the brakes really hard. Whoa, my gosh. It's like a quick stop. Must be a very short runway here.
We'd like to welcome you to Orange County. The local time here is 7:33.
Yes.
We will be taxiing just for a few more minutes. Please remain in your seats with your seatbelts fastened and all carry-on items stowed until the captain has parked our aircraft at the gate and turned off the fasten seatbelt sign. Before you leave us, please check your seat pocket and any other storage areas for any of your personal belongings, especially those cell phones. And do use care when opening the overhead bins. You may continue to charge your cell phones, and they may now be placed in transmit mode. Please refrain from plugging anything in the exit rows at this time. On behalf of United and especially your in-flight crew that served you this evening, I'd like to thank you for coming with us. It's been our pleasure having you on board. We look forward to seeing you again soon. Again, many thanks and good night.
A couple of aircrafts pushing off the gate.
as a result, it should be another 5 minutes or so before we have you at the gate, gate 8. Thank you for your patience, and thank you for flying United.
I have arrived. That was a lengthy day. You know, layovers are kind of nice because you can get out and stretch your legs, but all in all, a direct flight is much quicker. Much, much quicker. Look, the sun is about to set over there. First thing I immediately noticed as I walked over here to where the rideshare pickup is, there's no humidity. There's no warmth. Completely different than what has been taking place in Florida for me in the last month or two. I'm wearing the appropriate hat. I'm back. Man, feels good. Over 130 to 135 days, if my math is correct on that. And when it comes to the first class, you do get a couple extra food options. I am a non-drinker, so the free booze does not really affect me per se. You do get a little bit of extra leg room and a little more elbow room. I don't really know if it's worth the price. I can't really 100% decide if it's worth paying the extra money to be up in first class. I don't know, I'm still on the fence with it. I'm not complaining though, it was nice. It was nice to have a little elbow room, but it wasn't vastly much different than having the just behind first class, paying a little bit of extra money for a little extra leg room. And that's gonna do it for today. I'm back. I'll see you in the next video. The vlog is over.